Like also, the people who are watching this video right now, that is you, have already written down that you want to start an online business. Nico, nee own money on your own. Because you see this bunch of dudes making insane amount of money online, but you don't know how are they making, and you have no idea is it even possible to do that. And that's exactly why today I'm gonna be making a video about how do you start a marketing agency that makes multiple lakhs every single month. By the way, who am I to tell all of this? I'm Varshit Merigo. I'm 20 years old. I've been running my agency since the last couple of years, and we make over 10 lakhs every single month in revenue. So today I'll be breaking down exactly what should you actually start, what do I actually do, and how do you start a marketing agency in 2026. So with no further ado, let's get started. By the way, a request before I move ahead in the video, that a lot of people who are watching this video haven't been subscribed. So now a request, which is completely free of cost, which is to subscribe to the video and like it and share it with someone who may need it, because with your support it will help me to make more such videos to educate you so you can become better and grow this community to a next level. So the first one, what exactly is this online business thing? See, online business, slow and trading edge, you can do dropshipping, you can do content creation, you can do a lot of things, but I specifically choose the business called marketing agency. So what exactly is a marketing agency? Marketing agency ante basically you're helping other businesses get them more leads, or providing them with video services, audio services, or any kind of advertising services so they can have it for their company. That is exactly what called a marketing agency. If you want to build an agency in 2026, these are the 5 pillars that you really have to keep in mind. The first one, which is going to be offer. The second thing is lead acquisition, sales, prospecting. On the third one, we have marketing. Number 4, we have team. And the last one, operations. So I'll be breaking down each and every single pillar in the next couple of minutes, and these pillars are like puzzles, right? If you miss even one thing, your agency is gonna break. So that's why make sure that you watch until the end to know and actually build a business in 2026. The first, offer. So what exactly is a fucking offer? Offer in that basically it's a service that you're providing to people. There are particularly 2 types of offers. One is a painkiller offer. The second one is a supplement offer. So painkiller offer ఏంటంటే అప్పటికప్పుడు it's a painful problem that a business is facing right now and you're trying to solve that for them. A supplement is a good to have offer. అంటే ఓకే ఈ సర్వీస్ ఉంటే మంచిదిలే, బట్ అంత మ్యాండేటరీ ఏం కాదు. ఇట్స్ అది లేకపోయినా సరే బిజినెస్ రన్ అవుతుంది. These are called supplement offers. Now as someone who is just starting out, which most of you are right now, your best option or the best bet has to be choosing a painkiller offer, an offer that actually solves problems for people. Now problems ఏంటి అని చెప్పి నన్ను అడిగితే, especially as a marketing agency, you have only one problem to solve: get more customers for your other businesses. That's it. So this is exactly what an offer pretty much is. Again, if you want to learn more about the skills or the offers and the kind of services that you want to offer to clients, I've recently recorded a video and you can find that in the description here or maybe somewhere here, right? Sorry. Now moving on to lead acquisition and sales. How do I find clients and how do I actually reach out to them? Now that's the biggest question that everyone is looking to answer for, and let me solve this for you. For lead acquisition, you just have to pick 2 or 3 different channels on how do you reach out to people. I personally would only choose 1 or 2 maximum channels to actually reach out to people, and for us a go-to option is usually doing emails. The second one is Instagram, but for us a primary source is definitely going to be emails, because we can first of all it's professional. A lot of people that we really reach out to use emails, and it's also easier to find emails as well, and it becomes very easier to send them an email with our case studies attached and like a follow-up sequence as well. That's why we really like emails as well. But for someone who has no personal brand, who has no presence, email is going to be the best option for you. If you really want to beat the other agencies, if you really want to stand out right now in the market, you've got to send very personalized emails. Again, do not just send one email and just forget about it. Follow up at least 10 times to get a single reply from this person. Then once you're out of the list, then start with a new list again. That is exactly how you actually get clients. Now again, if you want to get better at sales, I've recorded a recent video about how I actually close a high ticket client. You can check the video over here or somewhere in the description or something like that. Moving on to marketing. This is the best way to get clients sustainably in the long run, because how many emails are you going to send? How many outreach are you going to send? Because if you keep doing that, it's going to be difficult for you to actually scale over and over again. I mean, of course you can have a team in the future and actually assign a person to do the entire thing, but when a client comes from your marketing, he's way better to handle and to work with compared to someone else who you reached out to using cold email or cold outbound. It's because the person who's coming inbound is already pre-sold, and all he wants is to actually start working with you, and that's the reason why he's also ready to pay you ASAP, right? And that's why like these are the best clients to work with. And in order to get such clients, all you've got to do do is start posting content. Yes, you heard me right. Again, you don't have to record videos like these or go on to Instagram and dance on some viral videos. It's not that. Pick one platform in the beginning. It can be Twitter, it can be LinkedIn, or it can also be Instagram as well, depending on what your service is offering. So if I were you, if I was starting a new agency altogether, I would start marketing on any of these platforms. Let's say I'm working with tech companies, I would start off with Twitter and start posting about some of the work that we have done for our clients and what are we exploring in the industry, just documenting the entire bits and pieces and also giving value about the service that we offer by educating it and also sharing our case studies, which builds trust. That is exactly what brings us to next point, which is teams. Once you start getting a couple of clients, once you start, like you have a couple of people, now it's time to hire your first person. Usually you are going to pay a lot of money, like a huge percentage of that money for your first team member, because now this person is pretty much doing most of the work that is not even assigned to him, right? It's like he's not even responsible of. If you want to build a good foundation of your agency, having to pay them well from the beginning stages is exactly what's going to retain them in your agency, and that's why it's very, very important. So Andike, I would really, really highly insist you to start paying your team really, really well. So that's going to be about team. Now coming to the last bit of piece, which is operations. Again, if you do not have this, you can maybe occur 1 month key client or so, but after that you're pretty much broken again into multiple pieces, which is very hard to come back to the normal stage. So how do you deal with this? First of all, your operations are going to be super butter smooth if you really want to build an agency and not be a slave to your company. Because agency you see all this bunch of people like chilling in Bali, going to different places, working from anywhere. These people have mastered operations. While operations clear because they've delegated each and every single task, they've made a system for each and every single task, and now they're chilling their life. But a stupid founder who does not know how to do operations, who does not know how to build systems, is going to be the slave of the company. Just like me a couple of years ago. Because I used to be the bottleneck for the company. నేనే ఒక ప్రాబ్లం అవుతుంది, ఎందుకంటే నేను ఒక సిస్టమ్ లాంటి డిజైన్ చేయలేదు, ఒక ప్రాసెస్ లాంటిది ఎప్పుడు డాక్యుమెంట్ చేయలేదు. సో ఎవ్రీ వన్ హూ కేమ్ ఇన్ టు ది ఏజెన్సీ రైట్ నౌ, like I was the one who should be asked for anything. So that's why I was always on phone, I was always on chat. I never had time, I never had nothing to actually take control of, and that's why it became very difficult. And for a point I actually stopped building my agency. That's what you don't want to end up to. You want to end up being a very good founder. You want to end up being a very good CEO. And how do you do it? Is by building SOPs and systems and everything. So if you look at our business, right, we start nunchi last varaku client onboard అయినప్పటి నుంచి, ఒక క్లయింట్ క్లోజ్ అయినప్పటి నుంచి, పేమెంట్ కలెక్ట్ చేసుకున్నప్పటి నుంచి, వీడియో ప్రొడక్షన్ అవుతున్నంత వరకు ప్రతి ఒక్క ప్రాసెస్ మేము డాక్యుమెంట్ చేసినాం. అగైన్ ఆన్బోర్డింగ్ ఇంకా కాంట్రాక్ట్ దగ్గరికి వచ్చేసరికి అగైన్ యూ నీడ్ అ వెరీ బేసిక్ SLA. సో an SLA is basically a service level agreement. Whenever you're working with clients, whenever you are getting payments and everything in, I would highly suggest you to have an SLA, which is a written document of the service that you provide, the deliverables that you are offering, what is the scope of work, each and every single thing written in a piece of document that you can share with your clients, so that they know exactly what you have discussed about and you know exactly what you discussed about, and you both agree on those sums. Second thing, how do you accept international payments, or how do you accept internal payments as well? Again, I would say register your company as soon as possible. While you are building your landing page, I would say incorporate a sole proprietor company in India. It's a 1-person company. It's very, very easy to set up. All you gotta do is spend 5,000 rupees, and once you do that, open a bank account. And I would highly suggest you to get Razorpay if you're in India. I personally used PayPal, Razorpay, and VOP, and sometimes I also use Wise as well if I'm doing bank-to-bank transfer from US to India. So yeah, these are the platforms that I personally use. It's very easy to set up once you have registration ready. If you do not have registration ready, you can literally start off with VOP. So yeah, this is exactly how you start a marketing agency in 2025. Again, if you need more such ideas, that's in the description as well. If you want to see how I close a big client, that's in the description as well. And okay, well, agency join avalante, which is a community, which is a cohort, a program, whatever that you want to call it. It's basically a 90-day program where we teach the exact system that we operate. So if we go deeper into each and every single thing, again, if you are someone who is tired of your 9 to 5, if you are doing a part-time job in the US or masters, and if you really want to build online business completely seriously with all the templates, resources, a community, recorded modules as well, live sessions as well, because it's like a course center, it's a purely execution session kind of thing. If you are interested in something like that, the link is in the description. You can fill out the form and someone from my team will reach out to you. So yeah, that's it. If you haven't subscribed already, if you think the video was valuable, make sure that you subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.